What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Yeah, I haven't uploaded in a very long time. Figured I'd make an update on our Venza since the last time we made a video on it. And I've actually been enjoying it pretty well. I've had zero problems with it. It's quite a fun car to drive. I've actually seen a bunch of them on the road. It probably means something, doesn't it? But anyways, ever since we got it, we've kind of been slowly fixing it, doing small repairs here and there. I'm just kind of perfecting it. I'll post more of that later. But for now, in this video, I'm kind of just doing maintenance and that's about it. No crazy editing or anything like that. Hope you enjoy.
Alright guys, we're also gonna try to do the differential oil.
Okay, so the drain plug right here uses a 24. There we go, it's a 24. I'm not sure what the fill is, which is right there. Okay, I got some better light. Where's that? Good.
Okay, so far I'm having trouble getting this, and I think I'm gonna put the under tray off first. Yeah. Okay, this out. That's our full plug. Next is this one. Go. So we're just gonna let that flow until it starts doing little small droplets, and then we'll flip it. So here's the drain plug, and you can see all the sludge, which is an indicator of metal, and basically it's all. Smells pretty funky. A lot of it. You can see how much it was on there. Here's our fill plug. See, it also has some dirt and pretty old. Okay, so we left it about a little over a minute. As you can see, it's dripping. So we're just about ready to put this drain plug back in and fill it up with our differential oil. There you go. Okay, so all the old oil is out now. It's just dripping very slowly, so we're pretty much out. So now I'm going to put the drain plug back in and fill it up with new differential oil. Okay. In our oil we're using 75 W90. Contains limited slip, and for our type we have an API GL5, which is what we're using on our Venza. So that's going to go in our transfer case. Now we're ready to go. Okay, so it looks like it only took one whole pouch. We have like 4, just one whole thing. It is a small transfer case, so that's why I use very little. So we're just gonna wait for it to stop dripping and then we'll fill it back up. And then we're gonna plug it back up, that's it. Okay. This fill plug's also 24. That's enough. Okay, that's our differential, our transfer case. Here's some of our old oil in here. It's a little bit windy today. Pretty dark.
Now that the front transfer case is done, we can now move on to the rear of the car, servicing our rear differential. It's a good thing that we finally get to do this now, as we don't know when the last time the last owner has ever serviced the vehicle. And after doing a quick Google search, transmission and differential fluid should generally be changed every 60,000 to 100,000 miles for automatic transmissions.
On to our rear diff. There's our fill, and there's our drain. This is where I'm at. Catch me. This one's okay. Or maybe not enough in it. Okay. It's a little bit better. Nope, not the same. Never mind. Okay. Start that sludge.
Looking back at this now, I probably would have had this done a lot quicker if I had power tools, but as long as you get the job done, I guess it doesn't really matter.
Let's put diffs for transfer cases done.
Now with both of those out of the way, we can finally move on to our transmission. And for this job, we're going to be replacing the fluid and changing the filter. So heading underneath the car, we're going to find a 19-bolt sump pan. It might be different on different year models, but for our Venza, we have a 19-bolt. And the fill hole is located at the front left side wheel well. And to drain from the sump hole itself, you'll need a number 6 hex key. As the first sump hole bolt is removed, there's actually a tiny plug inside made of plastic, which will also use the same hex key. Once we had drained enough from the transmission sump, we could plug it back up and unbolt the 19 bolts to the sump pan. Now, not all of the fluid will be completely drained, as I soon found out for myself here. Now that we have the sump pan out of the way, you can now see where our transmission filter is, which is the one with BMT on it, which is also held in with 2 bolts. It should also be noted that the filter itself might still have some fluid, which I soon found out later. So we went ahead and bought a new gasket for our sump and a new filter, of course. For viewers who have a keen eye, you can definitely see there's a lot of shimmering in the fluid itself and how dark it is, which is an indicator pretty much it's old and it's long overdue for a change. And on the sump pan, there's 2 magnets, which have 2 gray lines on each of them. That is mostly metal debris within inside the transmission, which is caught up by the magnet. So once you go to service your transmission, make sure to remove those and clean those before putting them back in. And for the transmission fluid, we just went to the dealer and just got it from there. As we got 6 bottles, each a quart. And for the Venza, it takes 4 quarts to be exact. After filling it up, you can see how dirty the transmission fluid is, and it's pretty surprising how long this thing can last before getting a change. And I say that because, well, this one has 236,000 miles on it, and the last owner definitely did not do any maintenance on it.